Hey everybody, how's it going? It's a Shot Jock checking in with you. You ready to talk vinyl again? Yeah. All right. So the last couple shows we did had a Memphis atmosphere to them because we've been to Memphis. We did the Elvis show. We did the Memphis visit and the record stores we visited and the records we collected. This one has nothing to do with Memphis except I'm wearing my Memphis shirt. I didn't get it this last time I went. I got it the time before that. But yeah, the Memphis groove. It's a pretty cool shirt. I love wearing this shirt. No, today we're either going to heavily disappoint you. You're going to be like, dude, you're shocking me. Dude, that shocks me. One of the two is going to happen because today we're going to talk about the top 10 selling records of all time. All time. This isn't Dave's top 10 list. This isn't your top 10 list. This isn't a favorite top 10 list. This isn't the best, the worst. This is the top 10 selling albums of all time in history, and I'm going to tell you how many of them I have. So, before we go any further, how many of them do you think I have? 10. So I have 7 of them. Are you impressed with me? Are you okay with me? We on good terms? What if I have 2 of them? Are you like, oh, what a loser? Or are you one of these guys that thinks that because it sold, it's not cool? And since it sold a lot of copies and it's not cool and I don't have it, that makes me cool? Or what if I have all 10? Then what do you think? Then what do you call me? Then what do you say? Well, let's take a look. It's a Shock Jock with you here. It's a YouTube channel. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to talk about the top 10 selling albums of all time. All time. All right, so coming in at number 10, we have the soundtrack to Saturday Night Fever. Look, there's my dog. My dog's coming in and say hi. Motley Rue. Motley Crue. No, there he is. Yeah. All right, number 10. Bee Gees, Saturday Night Fever. Yes, I have this. I've had this since it was a hit. I've had this since it came out. This has been in my library forever. I bought it when I was a kid. I bought it when it was popular. I was a rocker. I have my Dread card, which is Detroit Rockers Engaged Against Disco. I have that, but we still listened to disco. We did. Shh, don't tell anybody. So yeah, this is a great record. This says it sold 22.1 million records. Now, I don't know if that's 10 and 10, is this a double album, or if that's 22 and 22 is 44. I don't know how they count that, but let's just say it's units. So let's say it's units. So this is 2 records, but it's 1 unit. 22.1 million, and I got one of them. I got a couple more because I got it on CD over there somewhere. Number 9, Fleetwood Mac Rumors. Absolutely, baby. Vacation 1978. It didn't happen without this album. We played that. Mom and Dad played this one to death along with Journey's Infinity record. There's still sometimes. Now, once a song gets played so many times, it loses that instant memory, that place that it takes you. Sometimes it loses a little bit of that. But sometimes when I'm not really paying attention and I'm not expecting it and it comes on, boom, it takes me back to the back seat of the 1978 Pontiac. And we're driving down the Great Smoky Mountains, going through Pigeon Forge, and Fleetwood Mac is cranking on the radio. Oh, there's my dog again. We're raw. Raw, live. It is what it is. There's nothing fake here. We're not trying to influence you and be, just watch the show and have a good time, all right? Because we're just having a good time. So, yes, Fleetwood Mac, number 9, we have it. So, we're 2 for 2. So, did you put in the comments how many you think I have? So, let's take a stop. Let's stop. Let's pause. Let's take a breath. Hold on. Time out. We gotta flip a record or something. So stop the music for just a minute. How many do you think I have out of the 10? Okay? How many do you think I have? Put it in the comments and we'll see who's right. How many do you think I have out of the 10? All right, coming in at number, where were we at? 10, 9, 8. Number 8, Shania Twain. 30.4 million units. Released in 1997. Come on over. You ready? Do I have it? Got it on CD. Who was buying vinyl in 1997? Hardly nobody. Okay, so I don't even know if this is available on vinyl other than maybe a record store release after the fact. I don't know. But there she is. There's Shania. Everybody was in love with Shania in 1997. Man, baby, it's funny how times have changed in just that little bit of time because it has a... Anyway, we won't go there. Rock This Country is my favorite one. On this one is Rock This Country. 16 tracks. Produced. Her husband at the time, Robert John Mutt Lang. I mean, he's, all over rock and roll. And he kind of made her. I hate to say it, but he did. All right, so if you count CDs, I'm 3 for 3. If you don't count CDs, I'm 2 for 3. I'll let you be the judge on how that's going down. All right, coming in at number 10, 9, 8. Number 7, we just saw the Black Second Symphony in Memphis do this whole album in its entirety. And let me tell you, if you ever get a chance to go see that show, see it. It is worth the price of admission. They're phenomenal musicians. They said they were going to play it note for note, and by golly, they did. My ear is so trained from so many years of listening to this music. I know every little nuance and every little sound, and they nailed all of it. What am I talking about? Hotel California. 31.8 million copies sold. You can check in, but you can never leave. I got that all wrong. You can check out, but you can never leave. Hotel California. What a great record. It's got Victim of Love on it, and New Kid in Town, and Life in the Fast Lane. This actual copy was bought by my parents and been handed down to me, and it's been in the family since 1976, so it's always been there, along with the Fleetwood Mac record I showed you and the Saturday Night Fever record. So 3 of them so far, actually all of them so far, I bought when they were released, or my family did, and then passed on down. So we're cool kids, man. We know what's hot. We know what's happening. We go out and buy the popular stuff. We got this. All right. So coming in at number 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Number 6, Meatloaf, Bad Out of Hell, because 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Boom, CD. Oh, are you disappointed? Are you disappointed? I'm a little bit disappointed. I am. I thought I had this one. I know I have the 45, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. And I know I have 2 out of 3 ain't bad on a K-Tel compilation record, which may be why I never bought the record, because I had the 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I have it. I played it. I was preteen, 11, 12 years old. I played it. I cried my eyes out. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. But I don't have the vinyl. I have it here. And I know why I have this. I did not buy this when it came out. I bought this when I was DJing because Paradise by the Dashboard Light is on here, and that was a huge wedding song that people expected you to play at their wedding for many, many years. So I don't have this one on vinyl. So if you're marking me down because it originally released on vinyl, whereas Shania released on CD. I don't know if it came out on vinyl or not, but it did come out on CD when it originally came out, so you can give me credit for that one. But this did not come out on CD when it originally came out because it didn't have CDs yet. So if you're marking me against that one, then I don't have this one. But if you're like, dude, but you do have it, well, then I do have it. So now we have another situation. How are we keeping score? I don't know. That's up to you. All right, what's next? Oh, that one, did I tell you? That one sold 43. Oh, I did that wrong, dude. Way wrong. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Bee Gees was 40 million. Fleetwood Mac was 40 million. Shania Twain was 40 million. The Eagles, Hotel California, is 42 million. Meatloaf is 43 million. I was looking at the wrong spot on the spreadsheet. I'm sorry. All right, coming in at number 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Number 5. This one I've owned since it came out. Eagles have 2 of the top 10 selling albums of all time. Are you kidding me? Don Henley, Glenn Frey, Joe Walsh, Timothy B. Schmidt, Randy Meisner, Don Felder, those guys, they wrote that good of music. I mean, they had some help with some other guys too. Jackson Brown helped them out on Take It Easy. Bob Seger helped them out on Heartache Tonight. And J.D. Souther wrote with them as well. They were the Linda Ronstadt's backup band. How does that happen? Well, they just make great, phenomenal music. Take It to the Limit. It's probably one of the top songs of all time. If we ever get around to doing a video of that, keep that in mind because it's probably going to be on that video. It's one of the best songs ever written. Put Me on a Highway and Show Me the Sign. Take It to the Limit. Eagles, greatest hits, 1971 and 1975. It moved 44 million units, and I have, I think, 4 copies, 2 vinyls, cassette, and CD, I think. Anyway, I helped it out. So there you go. All right, here we go. Moving on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I should have wrote this down so that I would know, but you get to listen to me count. Number 4, it's the 50th anniversary of this one. Hello, is there anybody in there? Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, the prism. It's not a rainbow, it's a prism. Do you know what a prism is? Look it up, Google. It's when light hits, reflects, goes up. Yeah, prism. Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, 45 million copies sold, released in 1973. As I said, the 50th anniversary of this. Who has the 50th? Have you bought the 50th anniversary of this yet? I've not got my hands on that yet, but it's on the list. So, and I'll be honest with you, I did not buy this one. Well, in 1973, I wasn't buying anything. But my folks didn't either. Not a big play around my family. I got it in later years. Actually, I got it most recently. I got it since I lived down here in Tennessee. I come across it, and I'm like, that's one of the hot albums of all time, and I don't have it, so I need to have that in my collection. So we picked this one up. So there you go. All right, coming in at number 4. And this is where you're going to be disappointed, even if you're excited that I have all 10. Or even if you think that I don't have all 10 and you're excited because I don't have all 10 and I'm cool enough to not have all 10. No matter what you think of me, no matter what your opinion is of me, you're going to hear this one and you're going to be like, oh, that's it. That's it. Done with you. Dude, how do you even have a YouTube channel? Like, how can you even call yourself, like, you DJ? Like, what? 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 Well, I did DJ. I DJed for dollars. For dollars. When you DJ for dollars, you got to give the people what they want. And they wanted to hear this song. They did. Coming in at number 4. It's a soundtrack. It features a song written by Dolly Parton. Sung by Whitney Houston. The Bodyguard. I Will Always Love You was on this track. I don't think anyone could tell anyone another track on this. Did you know that Sass Jordan and Joe Cocker have a song on this? Joe Cocker and Sass Jordan are on the 4th highest selling album of all time. Kenny G is on here. Lisa Stansfield. How cool is that? But Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You. 45 million copies of this sold. Yes, I bought it when it came out. Yes, people wanted I Will Always Love You played at their weddings. Yes, it's a breakup song. Yes, it's a, I'm leaving you, but you'll always have a special place in my heart. You know, we could just be friends type stuff. You know, I'm moving on. No, no one understood that. Yes, they still wanted it played at their wedding. Yes, I would play it and think, if people really knew what this song is saying, would they really want it played? Like, are they not paying attention? I have nothing more to say. Jesus Loves Me is on this record. That's the highlight of the record. I'm telling you. It absolutely is. Kevin Costner, Whitney Houston, The Bodyguard. The 4th biggest, third biggest. I missed. I should have wrote it down. Record of all time. Number 2. You're going to be bummed out again. You're already disappointed in me that I had that. You're going to be disappointed in me again. Number 2. It's 1980. It's 1980. I'm at my buddy's house. We're playing football outside. Front yard, leaves everywhere, cool breeze, Michigan, September, October. This song comes on the radio, and it's just like, what was that? Dude, what was that? That was like I felt dirty. Like I felt like I'd done something. I felt like I got in trouble after I heard that song. What did I just, I just did something that's going to get me in trouble. I did. I just did something that's going to get me in trouble. And then you're thinking, man, that song, you just want to go fast. You just want to go, we didn't drive yet. You just want to get on your bike, though, and go. And then you're thinking, oh, I can't wait till the next party, house party. We got to play this thing like 10 times. And then you're thinking, oh, I got to go skating and ask them to play this song. I hope they know this song, because I got to go skating and ask them to play this song, because I want to skate to it. Of course, we're talking about You Shook Me All Night Long. Talking about the 2nd biggest selling album of all time. And we're talking about the Shock Jock does not have this on vinyl. It's got it on CD. CD. Yeah, but I have it. Look how busted up it is. So many plays. So many spins on this thing. So many. See how scratched up it is. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know if you can see that on that camera, but that thing is just, it's just beat to the band. Now, let me tell you a cool story. It's only a cool story now because I'm older. But this came out. Couldn't bring it in the house. Okay? Mom and Dad were kind of strict. Music going all the time. All kinds of music going. Elvis, Johnny Cash, Journey, Fleetwood Mac. It was going all the time. AC/DC didn't get in your house, though. No, it didn't come in the house. Especially now You Shook Me All Night Long. It wasn't allowed in the house. So one time, me and my buddy, we rode our bikes to the record store. And I bought Fleetwood Mac's Trouble, or Lindsey Buckingham's Trouble. And AC/DC Shook Me All Night Long. I bought those 245s. And I think there was a third one I bought, too. And I don't remember exactly what it was. And I snuck them into the house in my coat. Okay, in my coat, I snuck up into the house. Well, I'm playing this one, and I didn't know anybody was home, and somebody was home. David, come here. I'd talk to you. But he didn't do it right then and there. He waits till later. And I go in there, I'm like, yeah, what's up, Dad? And he lays the records down on the table in front of me. The 3 records. Snuck them in the house, okay? Remember I told you that when you heard this song, you just felt like you did something wrong? It was that good of a song. I did something wrong. I bought the 45. I snuck into the house, and I got busted. I got caught. So, it went. He tossed it. Okay? He didn't toss Trouble. I don't know why he didn't toss Trouble by Lindsey Buckingham. To this day, my best friend, when he hears that song or when we're just talking and having a couple drinks or sitting around, he always brings that story up. That's like one of our favorite stories to talk about to this very day. And this is what, 1981, so we were like 13, 14 years old at the time. So Dad tosses it. The album's not getting in the house. I promise you the album's not getting in the house. So later years when I moved out, here we go. Now, the irony, so I go over to his house one day. Oh, I don't know. I'd been married probably 10, 12 years, okay? So it'd been a while since this situation had happened. I think all three of us kids were moved out. He's raising my niece at the time, but all three of his kids were already moved out. And he had a computer room, and my dad was one of the first ones to have a computer that played music and did all the things, and he had the best speakers that you could buy back in the 90s hooked up to it, so he had a sound system on his computer. And I go over to his house to visit, we're going to visit, and I walk in the door, and what is blaring through the computer? AC/DC, you shook me all night long. And I walk in and I'm like, hey, wait a minute here. I get grounded, and you throw my record away for bringing this home, sneaking it home, and you're sitting in here rocking out to it. He just smiled. Him and I used to laugh about that story all the way up until just recently before he passed. Sometimes that story always came up. So just like my friend bringing up the Trouble record and getting in trouble for sneaking it in, Dad and I used to laugh about this. So even though that was one of the things I did in my life where I was disobedient to my parent and disrespectful and broke the house rules, it's one that kind of worked out okay because it's two of the best stories of my life. I love talking about him with my friend, and I used to love talking about it with my dad. And here I am talking to the world about it on the YouTube channel. AC/DC, Back in Black, You Shook Me All Night Long, the number 2 selling record of all time. And I do have a copy, just not vinyl, and that's why. All right, number one record of all time. You might know this already. They're saying it sold 70 million copies. That's my dog again. Michael Jackson! And you gotta admit, man, there's a lot of hits on this one. I'll be starting something. Even I like that one. Baby Be Mine, The Girl Is Mine with Paul McCartney. Thriller, Halloween Classic. Beat It, Eddie Van Halen. Billie Jean, Who Can't Dance to That and Try to Do the Moonwalk. Human Nature, another top 40 hit. PYT, my favorite one on here, and then The Lady in My Life, that one I don't actually know. Produced by Quincy Jones. Co-produced by Michael Jackson. Released in 1982. Hit after hit after hit. I played this one so many times, it says right on here, Beat It skips. Thriller has a small skip at start. That's how much we wore it out. You had to have this one. We played it. Again, we did school dances back in the day when we first started DJing. You had to have it. Then, the weddings and stuff afterwards, you had to have it. I have this on CD as well because once everything switched over to CD, I went and bought a lot of these big records for CDs. So when we were DJing, we would have them. There's a place and time for almost every song on here to be played. Thriller, Halloween, Beat It to dance to, Billie Jean to dance to, PYT to skate to, Want to Be Starting Something to skate to. Just a lot of hits here. So I'm not embarrassed that I have this one because although it was wore out, and although Michael Jackson had a lot of problems, it's a good album. It's a pretty good record. And we play this one a lot, but we got paid a lot of money to play this one, so that's okay. This one has return on investment. That's a term in real estate, with my day job. Return on investment, that's a term. This one is probably the biggest return on investment of any record I ever bought. I would say that's true because, we got to play this one quite a bit, And even for the rock kids, with Eddie Van Halen doing the guitar solo on Beat It, even for us rock kids, we're like, oh, it's okay that you listen to Michael Jackson now. He's cool now, man. He's got Eddie Van Halen playing guitar for him, so he's cool. And I remember this first came out. Can I tell you another real quick story? Then I'll let you go. Thanks for watching. So me and my buddy, we ride our bikes over to this girl's house, and this is far away. It's farther away than we were really allowed to go. And we get over to her house, and her folks aren't home. And so we're downstairs, and she puts this record on. Well, then she asked my buddy to go buy us a pop, and my buddy's like, "Okay, just go buy us some pops." So he goes and buys us some pops. Well, I'm naive, man. I'm young. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. I don't know what's going on. So he leaves. She wants to kiss me. So I got kissed one time to some song on this record. He comes back, and same guy, same friend, best friend of my whole life. And he comes back, and I'm on one side of the room, and she's on the other side of the room because honestly, she scared the crap out of this boy. Okay, I was a boy, and she scared the crap out of me. And he comes back with the pops, and to this day, he thinks that more happened than just a kiss. But I'm telling you, Bill, right here in front of the whole wide world, I was too much a chicken and too much a little boy to do anything. And I don't even think I got the kiss right. Nope, it's one of those teenage things. So anyway, some great stories to go with some of this music. You know, very popular, which means they were part of pop culture, which means they were part of life. They were part of the world. They were in the world, you know, that you're living in and all around you. And just some great memories to some of them. But I'm 10 for 10, unless you're counting CDs. If you don't count the CDs, I'm 6 out of 10. If you count the CDs, I'm 10 for 10. And if you say, well, the two that didn't actually come out on vinyl when they first were released, Shania and Whitney, then I'm 8 out of 10. So if you said 6 out of 10, you win. If you said 8 out of 10, you win. If you said 10 out of 10, you win. And you don't win nothing other than you win. Thanks. Thanks for playing along. Thanks for watching. It's your Shock Jock with you here. It's a Facebook. It's facebook.com/Shock Jock. SHOKJOK. There's no C's in there, because it was made for radio and you can't see me, but now you can because I'm on the YouTube. Look, Mom, I'm on the telly. Not the telly, but you know what I mean. Your phone. I'm probably on your phone if you're even watching this link into this video. Thanks for watching Shock Jock. Check it out. Give us a like. Give us a like here on the Facebook page. Give us a follow. That way you'll know when videos are coming up. I'm doing pretty good. This is like 3 this month, so that's pretty good. And hey, thanks for watching. Keep on rocking. We'll see you next time.